Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth, and this is part of the Isaiah 4:1 series. And I'm going to give you some prophecy as to what most relationships are becoming. And it's not going to take me that long. I'm going to do this real fast. So, you always have a couple unicorns out there that can be in a monogamous relationship and it works. They did a good job of keeping themselves to marriage. They probably understood, or some of them might not have understood, the ramifications of just trying to be out here before you get married. And now you're married and you're trying to treat your husband like he's a boyfriend. And so what happens is you get a husband and you're still trying to treat him like a boyfriend. You won't submit. You get mad at him over every little thing. Some of y'all storm out of the house. Some of y'all had a nerve to be gone a couple days. You still trying to treat your husband like a boyfriend. And that's really a slap in the face of the Most High God and the order that he established in the scripture. Clearly you either don't respect him or you're being disobedient towards him, and whatever you get coming, you got coming. Now you might think you winning in the courtrooms, but everything you accomplish in the courtroom that you don't deserve, there's a thing called reaping what you sow, and there's a thing called karma that will come back, and when it bite back, it leaves a mark. So you think you winning, you got the courtroom of law on your side, especially if the dude is black. Anytime black men enter courtrooms, they automatically are viewed as villains in most cases. So you might think you winning. The judge probably don't know about all that little heinous stuff you do. But let me show you what relationships are becoming for the most part. See, it went a secret in the church. Polygyny was a big secret that the pastor never even read. Like all the churches that I've been to, I never remember a sermon being taught on 2 Samuel chapter 12. The only part they talked about was the part where David got corrected. But they never went into why David got chastised by the Most High. So I get into that on this channel. And in this series, the Isaiah 4:1 series, Isaiah 4:1 says that in that day, talking in terms of the end of days and towards the end of days, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own food, wear our own clothes, only let us be called by your name, take away our disgrace. And I told you what the disgrace is. You might as well add that Miss Independent stuff to it. How are you independent? Like you want to be a man's wife, but you want to be independent at the same time? You ain't gonna make no good wife. You ain't gonna make no good wife. So where relationships are headed is towards where they were in biblical days, which were polygynous, with the man being completely in charge. Like, it's gonna come a day where people gonna be like laughing at people that's in that monogamy is gonna be like Stone Age. They're gonna be like, look at them getting punked. And women gonna be looking at that too. Like, they're gonna see women by themselves and they're gonna feel sorry for them. They might even recruit them. Hey, you might well let us talk to old Ricky. Let's see if Ricky will like you. Then you can be with us. Like Ricky take good care of us and we take good care of Ricky. We all put our money together, so on and so forth. All that little not doing your best yet you married, that's going to be over with. That's going to be a thing of the past. All that your husband checking you for something you did or said, and you sitting there arguing back, that's going to be a thing of the past. Because guys going to be getting rid of these women. Like, ain't going to be no marriage license. They're going to be getting rid of them. So, you know, you can keep playing that game if you want. Listen, the day is going to come where guys going to look at you as unsmashable. You know? And what you going to do then? You going to be by yourself? Y'all saw Diane Carroll. Diane Carroll probably looks better than most of y'all will. And she did her whole, she probably looked better than you when y'all both was young. She probably looked better than you when she got old. And she talked about how lonely she was. You know, see, right now, you getting smashed. You can call a dude up, come over there and smash you, hug you a little bit. Need you put your face in his chest hair. And then you get your little fix of attention. But what's going to happen when you hit 65, 70? Nobody marry you. Nobody commit to you. Or if you do get married, you've never dealt with the issues that you have as a woman that men don't like. So they either stay away from you or they just don't commit to you. I mean, a lot of women is dealing with that right now. And then so some of them try to get with guys that are not like the best guys. He got the long wing ding, but he's an idiot. And he don't know nothing else as far as being a man other than wing ding. Wing ding warrior. So that's where it's headed. That's where it's headed. Like all the scrutinizing preachers for having more than one. I mean, listen, those days are coming to an end. Like, they gonna scrutinize them for being rainbow. You can't, rainbow and preacher just don't mix. But they not gonna scrutinize. The day is coming where guys, preachers gonna have 2 wives, 3 wives. They gonna be like, listen, I can handle it. I can still run my affairs. I'll have her doing this. This one, you know, all that little power y'all have over preachers, making them feel they gotta hide. Like, listen, like, y'all just gotta be more honest, man. I'm a prophet. I'm telling you, you just gotta learn how to be more honest about what you do, and you gotta be more honest with your wife. You know, yeah, she gonna be hurt that she's not the only one, and oh my God, she can't withhold sex from you no more. You can go over here. But just be honest with her. Let her make her own decision. She say, well, I ain't going to be a part of that. Okay. Go find your little Fred Flintstone then and hope he act right. Because little beta male Fred Flintstone going to be clapping something on the side. You try to reward him with sex. And that's what's funny to me is how women try to reward and punish guys with sex who've been getting it their whole life. You basically drawing a wedge in your relationship. Cause either he gonna cheat on you on a sneak tip, or he ain't gonna want to deal with you no more. Either way, you gonna lose. So you might as well just accept that times is changing. Cause like they say, many ex-wives are becoming side chicks. Like, you could stay, look, if your husband wakes up to polygyny, you still could stay with him. You gonna have to compete. You gonna have to bring something to the table. I hate when people walk past my car when I'm making videos. So yeah, we could end with that. A few more things I want to say though. A few more things. Good, they ain't show up in the camera. So, if you one of those type, like, I've heard women say that, I gotta be the only one. That's where I get that from. Okay. I heard somebody at work say that. And as a person, she's kind of domineering, which ain't gonna work. she's not like, I mean, she's average. As far as looks wise, she's average. But I heard her tell somebody she has to be the only woman. I heard another woman that wasn't average. She had a bad build. She said she not finna share her man with nobody. She gotta be the only one. Hey, some guys are gonna go for that. Cause some guys, that's what they want. They only want one. Like, and some guys, it's not that they won't settle for one. It's just one don't always work. Like, me, listen. Me, ever since the Most High was showing me that polygyny is not a sin, and in fact, he led me to the scripture. 2 Samuel chapter 12, I said, whoa, man, hold on now. And it's like, when I compare what was going on at that time to what I was learning, I said, this explains it. This explains it. A woman is never supposed to have an advantage over a man in a relationship. It's never been that way. You look at kingdoms, provinces all over the world, it's never been that way. Only here you see that. In the United States. So Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. God's gonna have 7 women. You know, some guys got the time and the money to have 7 wives. Me, I think it will be too much of a distraction. Maybe 2, 3 at the most. Or you do what Ringo said. Shout out to Ringo. Been watching him for years. Like, the majority, like practically a lot of what you hear him say can be trusted. I'm a vouch for him. A lot of a high percentage of what he says can be trusted. And this is coming from me, and I'm a prophet. And he been talking about the polygyny for years. Pastor Dowell, the same thing. Like, it was one particular thing that I didn't agree with Pastor Dowell on, that over time I saw the truth of it. A lot of what he says can be trusted. So, what Ringo said is he done with the marriage stuff. And I'm looking at that like, Ringo saying that? Because anytime Ringo is not a god. He's a man just like me. But one thing I learned about him through the years, he's the reason why I started my first YouTube channel. Like, watching him, I said, maybe I could have a channel. So I started studying, I learned more, and then I created my first channel in 2008. I didn't know nowhere near what I know now. But when Ringo, like, when he be saying stuff, it's like, it make you be like, you gonna start doing some research. You're like, whoa, one of the last of the Mohicans, one of the last ones who still standing strong and taking up for him. Now he agree with us. Whoa, Isaiah 4:1. Wow. Isaiah 4:1. Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. So, when I saw him agreeing in closing, when I saw him agreeing with it, I said, man, this thing's serious. Ringo stated that, forget that marriage stuff. He said, from this point on, it's all concubine. I don't know what happened in his personal life. He don't share what happened in his personal life, just like I don't always put everything in my personal life. Now, I may put wisdom out there that I learned, but when he said that, I'm like, I was on my beard like this. Ringo done said that? Oh man. Man, they in trouble. When you hear Derek Jackson saying, Ringo, I trust Ringo's knowledge and wisdom far more than Derek Jackson was a pander bear. But if I hear him say it, because he like practically the last one. And so y'all women better get on y'all top of y'all game. You better make that butt. You better get on the stair climber. You better start drinking some protein shakes. You better start eating better. You better correct that attitude. Because for one, like some guys ain't got to y'all so long and they done become master J.O.ers. They getting it off, so you gonna have some skills to even impress them at all. Like, women's companionship, having women around is always gonna be a good thing. But now they making it bad. I saw, I ain't gonna even talk about the person because I'm gonna let them be unjust. But I saw what the world calls a stud. Just talking about women empowerment. Like, are you serious? You a panda bear? You supposed to be with him. Maybe you need. Then I saw another one that was attractive. Talking about child support. Oh, they mad over this. Come on, man. What's going on with you? You can get a lot of guys and you trying to be come on. I ain't gonna say too much. But relationships are changing. You're gonna have to share. You have to be willing to share. As long as he's treating you good, you say, well, I'll share, but under these conditions, that it's only gonna be me and her. That's it. Like, guys gonna be like, well, I mean, you have to show me that that's all I need. They still they still biting. Like Jap, that's probably why Jap call them German Shepherd. Because they still like attack dogs. They still attacking guys. But relationships is changing. You're gonna have to share. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. To the truth, man, the channel is No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Y'all know Isaiah 4:1 is gonna come every day except for Sundays. I'm not talking about that. I try not to, at least, on Sundays. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Keep tuning in. Keep hitting the like button. Keep subscribing. See y'all tomorrow.